Hello and welcome back to another episode of Aitch Plays The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and here we are, ready to enter the Skull Dungeon. It's called a Skull Dungeon because there's skulls everywhere. Who'd have thunked it? So now, this dungeon is a bit weird, as in, you don't really have to go into a lot of it, as a matter of fact. To be fair, you can actually skip most of the goddamn dungeon if you know the ways to go. I didn't really understand this when I first played this game when I was little, but having just played it through now, because I have played it through once, because I can't remember... That's my phone going off. I couldn't really remember this dungeon that well. Oh, Gibbos, don't get hurt by that. Freeze, you bastard. That's right, those are Gibdos. I've introduced them, even though I didn't mean to. God damn it, and I'm out of magic potion. Okay. They're annoying because they have an absurd amount of health. I don't think they've got as much as the red hard hats, but they have got quite a lot, and it can be frustrating. Anyway, what I was saying is you don't have to go into a lot of this dungeon. You can skip an awful lot of it if you know where and what to do. Now I've said that, I hope I do it right, because there's a chance I can't. So, we have the Gibdo, which is a mummy style thing, and then you have that there, which is a Wall Master. I'm going to have to check the name, I might be wrong on the name, but they're called Wall Masters in the Ocarina of Time, so I don't see why they'd be called anything different here. Oh god, I'm getting owned. So I'm calling them Wall Master, I guess I could be wrong. But I don't think I am. I could be, but I don't think I am. I didn't really need to do that with the berries, but never mind. I'll tell you what I will do. Eat bomb, berries, even. That seems an easier way of doing things. There's a thing there, but I don't need to go just yet. There's a blue style first. Oh no! No! Please don't go through that. Oh sweet. That is a kind of enemy. That is a rabbit beam. They are hiding it under pots, and in certain locations, if they touch you, they will turn you into the character you turned into when you first came to the Dark World, that weird little pink thing. But anyway, we already have the Master Key. How ridiculous is that? Like the second room we've actually gone into in this dungeon. I'm just going to go over here because I think there's a large jar thing under here. Yes. We will be getting lots of magic power in this dungeon, and that's because towards the end of the dungeon, it's quite important. But anyway, we're not even going to go into that room to the left. We're going to move out of here and going to go and get the key. Use the Master Key on the chest. You can explore this dungeon to your heart's content. You really can. You can do whatever you like. But like I say, you're gonna get lots of keys. You're gonna open lots of doors. But the keys that you get, generally speaking, are only there to get you out of the room that you're falling into. They aren't actually used anywhere else in the dungeon. We will be going over here. Oh, I need to go and press the star tiles just there to make this change, so when we go over here, they've changed here as well. I'm gonna go over here, see where there's any hearts or anything. Nope. Golly. Never mind. And you see we have a big wall here full of lots of cracks, but they're not making the right sound to blow up with bombs. That's a bit strange, and there's quite a few of them. But we've got a lever here. I wonder what happens if we Oh my god, the wall's exploding around me. Oh, everything's all right. I would have thought that would be some type of load bedding wall, but apparently it's not. Die. There we go. And we have the fire rod. You found the fire rod. This rod commands the red fire. But what's your magic meter? So we have the treasure in the dungeon. Oopsie. Elliot. And that's it basically. We're done. We can head straight to the boss. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It is a bit silly. I will give you that. Because of the silliness, I keep on saying this, but I have a feeling this episode is going to run real short. Just because now I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't need to go into a lot of the dungeon. Like, we could go up there, but really, is there any point? No, not really. We could try and get over there. Is there any reason? No, not really. I'm just going to check over here, because I think there's a key over here. Ah, yes, we do need that key. That one key there is the only key you're going to need for the first half of the dungeon. Have I forgotten any of the enemies? Gibdo, the rabbit beam. There was another enemy that... What was the other enemy? Oh, the Wall Master. Good, yes. I was worried I wasn't covering all the enemies, but I think I have. There's only 3 new enemies in here, not including the boss. And that's even if you include the rabbit beam as an enemy, because they don't do any damage to you, they just turn you into a silly bunny rabbit. You use a fire rod in this weird giant skull thing, which used to freak me the fuck out as a kid. It's like a giant millipede with his face sticking out the ground and a weird antenna-y sucky thing. Oh god, it's horrible. Why am I doing this? Ow! Yeah, drops anything? Darn. Now, the one thing I'll say about this dungeon is that you need to conserve your magic for the boss, because you can defeat the boss without having to use a fire rod, but it's hard. I also, if you're not too brilliant in this game, not that I'm saying I am, but you might want to think about getting a green potion for this, because you never know when green potion might come in handy, especially when you're going to be in a boss fight. That sort of heavily relies on your magic meter and a weapon that uses magic. So, yes, okay. These Gibdos... Oh, no. These Gibdos die with one shot from the fire rod, which is nice, and I'm going to actually use it, because screw it. I know there's lots of magic around here. So, a door that doesn't open with 4 torches around. Anyone guess what needs to be done? There you go. Ta-da! Awesome sauce. So now we go into here. You die, please. No! There we go. Why did we just get the sound for opening? That was bizarre. Anyway, never mind. Ah! Come on. Come on! Yes, there we go. We have a room with lots of these on, similar to Hyrule Castle, where you can destroy them, and there may be hidden things behind them. Well, you'd be right. There is a hidden thing here. No, a room that we can't get through, because we've got no key. But never fear! Never fear indeed. Oh, alright. Oh, crap. I totally just ran into that thing by accident. There we go. The last enemy in the room will drop the key, which is also nice. I'm just trying to check these walls, because I can't remember. I don't think there's a secret. No, there is not. And I have not picked up... Did I pick up... No, I don't think I've picked up anything in this dungeon so far, have I? No. Just got the master key. Yes, the big key. The other rooms in this dungeon, you could have got the compass, and you could have got the map. But there's no treasure in here except for the fire rod that you really need. There's no pieces of heart. I guess there's maybe some rupees knocking about, or what have you. But nothing of real importance for a complete walkthrough. But anyway, we're here. We're at the boss. So let's go down and meet the giant, horrible winged beast, Mothula. So here we are. We have a mechanical floor. And we have blade traps around the room. Ooh. And this is what I mean. The easiest way to kill him is with the flame rod, because you do a lot more damage to him than you do with your Master Sword. Wow, I went quiet then. Sorry, I was concentrating. I'm kind of surprised I did that without having to use a fairy. Now, that may have looked easy, and if you do get lucky, it can be easy, but trust me, that is not the easiest boss fight in the world, especially with the mechanical floor and all the blades coming at you. So it can be tricky, so I suggest bringing a red potion to replenish your health, some fairies, or magic meter, especially if you're not very good at aim with your fire rod. And we have an extra heart, and we have this. Shall I do a silly voice? I'll do a silly voice. Why the heck not? Do 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 do. Do do. Hurry! Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you.
Do you know the prophecy of the Great Catalysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person who has an evil heart gets a Triforce, a hero is destined to appear, and he alone must face the person who began the Great Catalysm. If the evil one destroys a hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule, who protected the royalty of Hylia, can become the hero. You are their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail.
Am I? Nice to know.
Do you understand?
Sure.
May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce.
And he exits. With the spin of his sword, he exits the third Dark World dungeon. And that, my friends, is it. That was 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Didn't go in most of the goddamn dungeon, because you don't have to do it. But I will tell you one thing. If we get back down into the village of the outcasts, that dungeon isn't isn't necessarily the dungeon you have to do. Now, from memory, I can't believe whether you... I can't remember whether... Oh, no. Whether you can complete the dungeon I'm thinking of without the fire rod, but you can definitely enter the 5th dungeon. No. The 4th dungeon? Let me have a look at my map. You can definitely enter the 4th dungeon before you do the 3rd. Now, it might be like in the Ocarina of Time. Obviously, this is a prelude to it, but it's not a prelude. No, because that would mean it becomes... It's linear... In the linear... I can't say linear... In the timeline, it would have come first. It didn't. It came after. But anyway, I'm getting confused. I'm not getting confused. I'm getting distracted. It's a precursor to the Ocarina of Time where you could do the Shadow Temple before you do... what other temple was it? I can't remember what order they came in. I think you can do the Shadow Temple before you had to do the Water Temple, if I'm remembering right. I can remember that you didn't necessarily have to do it in the... Holy two moly. God, Jesus, give me all the fairies. Have I got a full stack of fairies? I have. Yeah, you didn't necessarily have to do them in on the order that was instructed in the game, which is fine. There's no problem with that. But I'm not sure whether this game works in the same way. We will find out in the next episode, because we will be doing the 4th dungeon straight away. And the 4th dungeon is here. And if we pull on this, come on, you hear that noise? Wah! We can enter the 4th dungeon. We could have entered the 4th dungeon before we'd done the 3rd. I'm not going to go further in because it means explaining new enemies and stuff like that. But this is the 4th dungeon. And we will be doing that next time. Sorry for the short episode. It's barely even 15 minutes long. But next time we'll be doing this dungeon, and I have a feeling that might be a short episode as well. But sorry, after this dungeon, we can go a little bit more for an exploring the world and get a couple of items that we couldn't before. So once again, thank you for watching, and I shall hope to see you in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Goodbye.